All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UFC Fight Night. Woodley versus Whittaker. I'm Aaron Snyder. I'm your host. I'm your commentator for tonight's action. This is going to be a great event. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been up here. It's been a while since I've been lending my voice to this great commentary table. We've had some great commentators for our women's bantamweight tournament. We've had Jake Carter, Michael Chandler, Chad Snyder, Ashley Snyder, Angela Lee. We've had some great commentators over the past few months, but it's time for me to get back to where I belong. And that's right here. Right here for you guys. And we have a pretty nice card tonight. Pretty nice card. Pretty stacked from top to bottom here. And I'm very excited. You guys don't really know what the card is, but we are gonna find out, right? We've got some great fights lined up. Starting off with heavyweight action, I can positively confirm that we are going to be treated to a contest between the one and only Alexander Gustafsson in the heavyweight division going up against Cyril Gane, or Cyril Gane, however you want to say his name. Both of these men have not had as much success as we had hoped for in their heavyweight runs here. Gane coming up short against John Bones Jones, and of course Alexander Gustafsson also come up short against Jones. In Jones' heavyweight debut here, Jones absolutely stomped Alexander Gustafsson. It was not a pretty sight. I'm sure Gustafsson and all of his fans are hoping for a comeback, but at the same time, Gane, Bone Gaming, however you say that. I don't speak French, but I think it's Bonjour, like Bon Gaman, Bol Gaman. He's got a huge fan base himself, so you know, I think both of them really have something to prove. They're not trying to prove their haters wrong. They're trying to prove their supporters correct for sticking by them all this time. And our fighters are getting ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear the crowd roaring. The crowd's roaring, and they're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Alexander Gustafsson versus Cyril Gane. Let me know if you guys can see that screen there. Alright, Alexander Gustafsson versus Cyril Gane. Here we go. 3 rounds in the heavyweight division. This is going to be a matchup to remember for sure, no matter who wins here. And let me know if you guys can hear me good. I know the crowd might be a little loud in the background there, but let me know if you guys can hear me good. Alright, the fight begins. They stand and trade in the center of the cage, but looks like neither fighter can land a pretty good shot here early on. So some trading early on as the fight kicks off. Gane lets Gustafsson step in. Looks like Gane is looking for a big counter shot here. Going to put off that striking repertoire. Now, what's interesting is that both of these men are known more for their striking than anything else. Gustafsson known for his boxing, and Gane really known for his kickboxing. So, we've got a boxing versus kickboxing fight here. We'll see who will be able to impose their will. Gustafsson misses a right cross that leaves him open to the counter, and with that, Gane attacks with a powerful left hook. By God, Gustafsson is knocked down early on. My goodness, not even a minute into this fight, Gus is down, and Gane starts pounding away. Gane's going to put this fight away early on. Oh my God. Gustafsson taking damage, shot after shot after shot. The referee's thinking of stepping in, and Gane's going for an arm triangle. What the hell is this? What the hell was that? Why did Gane go for an arm triangle? He had him finished. Gustafsson trying to transition to a guard. And now Gane going for a Kimura. but Gustafsson has better submission defense than that. Gane, though, remains on top, throwing some small strikes. Tentative strikes here from Cyril. Gustafsson again can't get past Gane's guard, though he's struggling on the bottom here as Gane continues to deliver punishing blows from the top. We've got 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in round number 1. Gane mixing it up here. Strikes to the body, strikes to the face. Gane doing some ground and pound. But the crowd seems to be happy that the referee is bringing this fight back to the feet, and I got to agree with this. Gane really wasn't doing anything. Now he's looking for that counter shot again. Gus being the aggressor here. Spinning kick to the body for Cyril. Gustafsson with a nice jab, but that right hook finds the air. And now Gustafsson eyeing a big shot here. Gane looking for that counter. Gane can pull off that counter. We saw what happened earlier. We saw him hit that huge, powerful hook that put Gustafsson down. Gustafsson lands a jab, but again, the hook is gone. What did that say has a reach of 79 inches? No. We move into the final 60 seconds of this round. Gane. Oh, wait a minute. He wobbled him with that last shot. He wobbled him. Oh my God, Gane once again has Gustafsson against the ropes. Is he going to go for a flying guillotine or something? Oh, he drops him again. And he's pounding away. Gustafsson not defending. The referee jumps in. Cyril Gane is back, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance from Bone Gaiman. Wow. Oh my God. What a performance from the French menace. Cyril Gane making a big comeback after coming up short against John Jones, stepping in on late notice for Alistair Overeem at UFC 22. He's back. What a performance. I don't know what happened in the beginning there where he was going for submissions after having Gus rocked. Personally, I thought he could have ended this fight way sooner if he wanted to, but hey, man, if you see a submission there, I guess you got to go for it. What a performance for Cyril Gane. Oh, my God. That was incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Gane here. Gus, obviously, not the result he wanted. Looking disappointed, looking dejected as his corner comforts him. Another loss for the Mauler. Can he find his footing here in this division? Because it looks like he's had some ups and downs ever since moving up to heavyweight. But that was a hell of a performance from Gane. Got to give it to him, whether you're a fan or not. He's back. My goodness. That was a thriller from start to finish, ladies and gentlemen. From start to finish. An absolute beautiful masterclass. Gane taking the cage. He's calling out. What the hell? He's calling out Alan Snyder. He wants that Alan Snyder fight. He thinks he's ready for Alan. He thinks he's ready for Alan, the big man. Alan Snyder. That is definitely a fight I would like to see, but I don't know. I think he could get a few more wins under his belt before he starts calling out Alan, but he's definitely got the confidence down. He's definitely very confident that he can take on the Sandman. And with a performance like that, why wouldn't you be confident? It was absolute domination from start to finish. I think Gus only landed like 2 good hits. Maybe even landed 2 hits period, but definitely a fight that many would be looking forward to. Cyril Gane picks up the big win here, and all I can say is wow. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And our next contest is in the women's strawweight division. It's Jihan Shadowcat Radzuan versus Claudia Gadelha, who's recently returned from retirement and is looking to get back in the 115 rankings. Very competitive 115 division here. We're going to see who has the grit to move up in the rankings here and work towards a shot at the queen of the division, the Black Mamba, Zari Mercer. Jihan Radzuan versus Claudia Gadelha. Going to be a very exciting fight, hopefully. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. We start off with a touch of the gloves. Gadelha steps in, and Radzuan watching her, possibly looking for some good counter shots. See what she can work off here. I don't know if it's a smart idea to let Claudia get going like this early on. She throws a punch, and it lands, but the right hook is blocked. Radzuan once again scouting a counter. She misses. Claudia misses with a big right hand, and Radzuan does land that counter with a left hook. And they exchange some strikes here in the center of the octagon. Nothing comes out of it, though. And now Radzuan's the one moving in. Jihan's moving in. Looking to get in close to Claudia Gadelha. She throws a 1-2, but Jihan scouted it well. And now she grabs her and moves into the clinch. Has a hold of Claudia now. Trying to muscle her up against the cage. See if we can do it. She gets her up against the cage. Looking for a trip takedown. But Claudia with some great takedown defense. A jiu-jitsu black belt. Looking for a sweep once again. Claudia fighting those takedowns. Crowd becoming a little restless here. As it's just Jihan holding her up against the fence. Should be trying to work some offense here. But still unsuccessful on these takedown attempts. Again, another takedown attempt unsuccessful. Another takedown attempt. So now finally Claudia gets a reversal and has her up against the fence. Trying to get some diddy boxing in. But Radzuan defending it well, fighting the hands. Nullifying that offense of Claudia. Now Claudia getting some of her dirty boxing off. Likes to fight in tight like that. And that'll be the end of round number 1. Pretty uneventful round number 1 here so far. Jihan not making it the most exciting fight. But we'll see what happens in round number 2. Here we go. Fighters engage in some strikes. Nothing fight-changing lands. Now Gadelha pushing the action. The Brazilian pushing the action. Jihan hits a jab, but not much damage behind it. Claudia now throwing punches and bunches right now. Getting more confident, getting more loose here. Jihan looking for a grappling attempt, but eats a jab instead. Moves out of the way of a big right punch. That was huge. That was huge. If that landed, Claudia coming in again. Throws a flurry of strikes. Lands a left kick to that rib cage. Jihan answers with a big right hand. Now Claudia teeing off with strikes. Trying to make this a dog fight. But Jihan gets a hold of her again. Now has her up against the fence. Possibly going to look for another takedown. Doesn't get it. Great takedown defense from Claudia. This is going to tire Jihan out. She's going to try to continue doing these takedowns the entire fight against the bigger opponent. I mean, not exactly the smartest strategy here, but could work. Could work. Nice little foot stomp. Shades of Kamaruddin Usman there. Going for a takedown again. Once again defended. Another takedown attempt defended. Another takedown attempt defended. Radzuan is not winning any points here with this strategy. That'll be the end of round number 2. Possibly another round for Claudia there. Here we go with the third and final round. Claudia looking to push the action again. She lands 3 punches. Or sorry, she throws free punches. Looks like those didn't get through. Then she lands a kick to the body, except it's deflected. Jihan missing a jab and a leg kick. Slowing the pace a little bit here. Claudia with 2 nice strikes. A 1-2 right down the pipe. Lands clean. And then a jab followed by a roundhouse kick to the body for Claudia. Putting some kickboxing together. Whoo! 3 hard shots land on the dome of Raduan. She hits a jab, but misses that kick to the body. And then she gets grabbed again. Wrestled towards the fence. Pins her up against it. Foot stomps here. Shades of Kamaru Usman. Going for a takedown. Still doesn't get it. Has not landed a single takedown in multiple attempts here in this fight. Another takedown attempt. Ooh. Back against the cage. These women trading dominant position against the cage. Now Jihan eating some big right hands from Claudia, who is definitely doing more in the way of damage throughout this fight. Looking for another sweep here. Seconds ticking away. 17 seconds left in this fight. And that is the end of round 3. That is the end of the fight. We are going to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores are being announced. All 3 judges give this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision. Claudia Gadelha definitely getting a spot in the rankings with a win over Jihan. Not the most exciting fight, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. And Raduan obviously had a strategy, did not work. That's just a fight game, ladies and gentlemen. That is just a fight game. Still got to give props to both women coming out here, busting their ass, and doing the best with what they got. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And we're now back with some bantamweight action, the men's bantamweight division. We have a special contest for you guys. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited for this one. It's Song Yadong versus Marlon Chito Vera. 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. 2 ranked opponents going at it right now. I believe the rankings are, if I can pull up the rankings real quick. Song Yadong, the number 6 ranked bantamweight in the world, versus Marlon Vera, the number 9 ranked bantamweight in the world. So these two only 3 spaces apart in the rankings. This should be a very, very exciting contest between 2 highly skilled individuals in the bantamweight division. Really, really looking forward to this one. Let's go. There's the bell. And they're already throwing heavy leather here in just the opening few seconds of this fight. Meeting in the center of the octagon. Chito, 2 punches, but only uses it to set up a leg kick. Already working those legs is Chito Vera. Song Yadong coming forward with a big flurry right off the bat. Nice 1-2 from the Terminator. Chito now throwing 5 punches. Only managed to land 2 of them. And whew, that left cross hits air. And they're already engaging once again. Chito coming forward with punches and bunches. Terminator hits some good jabs and gets a clean right hook that turns the head of Chito Vera. He acknowledges that one with a smile as he advances forward. They come together and strike once again. He's got a big left jab, but he misses with that right hand. The Terminator looking sharp tonight, but Chito's head movement, I'm liking Chito's movement here. I'm liking his movement. Comes in with 2 quick punches, and there's another low kick. They exchange some big strikes, but neither one lands anything impactful. Chito now 4 punches. 4 punches landed clean. How is Song Yadong standing up, taking these big shots from Chito? And nice, the hand speed of Song. Oh my God. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now Chito switching stances. Exchange more strikes. Engaging here. These boys are throwing some heavy leather here. And we're only in the first round, but look at the pace that has been set already. Look at that. And these 5 lightning quick punches from Chito has Song thinking twice about advancing, stops the Chinaman in his tracks for even a moment. And that is big in a fight like this. Now we see blood gushing out that eye of the Terminator. Chito has opened him up. Chito doing brilliant work right now from this boxing range. And there's another roundhouse kick. The Terminator doubling up on those jabs. Love to see the double up on that jab. Your opponent seldom expects it here in the realm of mixed martial arts. He's got Chito lands a left jab, but the right hook to the ribs doesn't exactly land. Now big strikes from the Terminator. And that'll be the end of round number 1. Both men making a statement here. Telling the other, if you're coming at me, I am cracking you with everything I got. There's no hesitation from either man here in this high stakes bantamweight contest. Beautiful display of striking from both competitors as the Cutman tends to the wounds of the Terminator here. His corner giving him advice, telling him to watch out for those low kicks. Cheeto likes to throw those low kicks. We saw what he did to Sean O'Malley with those. Gave him foot drop, and O'Malley wasn't the same for the rest of that fight. It led to a big finish for Cheeto there. Obviously the most prolific finish of his career against Sugar Sean, who is now the bantamweight champion. So that's gotta give Cheeto some confidence heading into this. YOLO win over the current bantamweight champion. That's huge. And here we go at round number 2. They come together again and they're throwing bombs in the center of the octagon. Good punch from Cheeto, but then roundhouse kick to the body misses again. And now the Terminator coming forward with a huge blitz. A huge blitz that might have Cheeto on skates there, but Cheeto wears it well. He's got a good poker face here in the realm of mixed martial arts. Big shots from Cheeto now. Goes for that high kick, but cannot connect with it. Now the Terminator comes in, 4 quick punches, and then he cracks that body with a nice hook. These guys are moving at 1,000 miles per hour, putting on a beautiful display of striking prowess. And a nice 2-punch combination from Cheeto. Good counters from Yadong here. They meet in the center of the cage. Cheeto lands a nice jab and a cross. Good combination from Cheeto. But the Terminator answers right back with a flurry of his own. If you notice here, every time Cheeto lands something clean, Song manages to come back with something just as furious. And that's going to look good for the judges right there. More strikes landed. Both men got a hell of a chin on them. Just taking these big shots from each other. Giving and receiving with ease. With ease. This is a high-level mixed martial arts contest right here with high-level striking on display. We have not seen much in the way of grappling in this fight. Good kick to the ribs there from Cheeto. That one reverberates across the arena. Gets a gasp from the crowd. And it looked very, very deadly from where I'm sitting. Here's the right jab from Cheeto, but the roundhouse kick misses. And now Yadong coming forward with another flurry. With 17 seconds left to go in round numero dos. They trade in the center of the cage, and that'll be the end of the round. We are heading into the third and final round in this bantamweight contest. Again, Song's corner telling him to watch out. Uriah Faber here telling him to watch out for those kicks, those roundhouse kicks to the body that Cheeto keeps throwing. He's been finding some success with those. One of them looked like it might have hurt the Terminator there in that second round. It was a good one right on the rib cage. Kind of drew a grimace from the Chinaman, but he's still in this, and it could be anyone's fight right now. I mean, these are extremely close rounds. And Cheeto getting psyched up. Cheeto, third round, Cheeto coming alive here possibly. Here we go, round number 3. They meet in the center of a cage. Yadong lands a good 1-2 right down the pipe. But Cheeto fires back with 5 punches. They're coming at each other with fury and venom. And there's another kick to that rib cage. Exactly what Cheeto is looking for. Good right cross from Song. They engage again in the center of the cage. Stalking each other, going tit for tat, blow for blow, clanging and banging here. And a nice right hook lands for the Chinaman, but Cheeto answers right back. And he lands a low kick at the end of a nice combination. They go at it again. Yadong with the jab, double jab, and the right cross. And another kick to the body lands for Cheeto. Yadong's got to do something about these kicks to the body. They're going to wear him down if he does not, because Cheeto is hitting those with so much ease. And they go at it again. Whew. Oh my God, that head kick attempt from Cheeto. You got to see how close that was. Just inches away was that head kick attempt. Could have took Song Yadong to the Twilight Zone in a flash. But this fight continues. They're stepping in, sizing each other up. Woo! And good counter shots from Song Yadong, catching Cheeto off balance. And now he's going for some body work here, trying to become a body snatcher of his own. And they engage again. 1 minute and 37 seconds left in this massive fight. Song Yadong, nice right hook at the end of his combination. Song never backs out of the exchange without getting something big off. And that's going to look good for the judges. Cheeto now going back to the leg, trying to chop down Song like a tree. Song answers right back. Oh my God. Just see that glancing blow from Cheeto Vera. Just barely missed him there. Once again, a game of inches. And now Song coming forward. 4 strikes in rapid succession with great speed. And that's going to be the end of the fight. We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision. Song Yadong, the Terminator. Another big win for the Chinese superstar, making his way up the rankings. He does it again. Picked up a big win against Jose Aldo that many thought he would not be able to pull off, and he did it. He took Jose Aldo to the deep waters, and it was Song that came out on top. And once again, Song pulls it off. Big win here for the Chinaman, holding up his country flag, proud. Very proud to be here. Very proud to pick up another win for the homeland. Is Song Yadong. And I'm very excited to see what this fighter does next, because that was a hell of a fight. Both competitors should be giving themselves pats on the back for putting on that performance and giving it everything they've got to give these fans in attendance tonight something real special to look forward to. Congratulations to Song Yadong. And it seems that he is angling a fight with Dominic Cruz. He seems to really want to get Dominic Cruz in this cage. And I tend to agree. I think that'd be a good fight. It'd be a big fight for both competitors here. Dominic Cruz looking for something to get his foot back in the door and get another title shot. And that could be just the fight he needs to get one off the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, big win for Song. Give a round of applause to both competitors. We will be right back after this brief commercial break. All right, fight fans, we're back with our next contest. This one is in the UFC lightweight division. Going to be a very great fight between the one and only, the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder, versus Islam Makhachev. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. We are underway. Ranked lightweight fight here. Islam Makhachev looking to work his way up these rankings. Currently, Islam Makhachev is the number 9 ranked lightweight, and Paul Felder is the number 6 ranked lightweight. So, again, just 3-spot difference here, but with a win here, Islam will most definitely take that spot from Felder. Gonna knock Felder back a peg or two. But once again, Paul Felder is known for pulling off those hat tricks. He got the luck of the Irish on his side. Really looking forward to seeing what happens here. Let's kick it off right now. They touch gloves here. Felder opened up with a big leg kick already, getting on Makhachev, trying to brute force those takedown attempts from Makhachev so Felder can know when they're going. And then Makhachev immediately gets a hold of Felder, muscles him back into the cage. He gets him up against the cage. Islam Makhachev is trying to wear down the soul of Paul Felder here. Trading strikes here in this clinch. Makhachev just grinding out against the fence, and they're hitting short punches against each other. Not much action here. The crowd does not like that. And the referee agrees. He gets them back to the center of the cage, and the crowd definitely loves that decision. But hey, that's just what Islam does. That's what's gotten Islam this far. And why would he stop now? But Felder with a nice jab. And oh my God, a big right cross from the Irish Dragon. But Makhachev, where's it well? Makhachev trying to make some angles for himself to shoot here for a huge takedown. And obviously when Makhachev gets this to the ground, it is not going to be pretty for the Irish Dragon. But Paul Felder pushing the pace. Massive pressure here from the Irish Dragon. Makhachev still coming in close. And now Felder, nice jab, and then a body kick lands. Paul Felder landing almost at will here. Makhachev's got to try to set up these takedowns with something, have something behind them. Oh, going for a leg kick. Makhachev catches it. Makhachev catches it. And there's a takedown attempt from Islam. Islam has the takedown. And he's trying to pass guard. He passes guard. But here's a scramble. Here's a scramble. Oh, Felder ends up on his back. Makhachev with some nasty ground and pound. And that's going to be the end of round number 1. What a finish to round 1. Islam Makhachev caught the body kick or caught the leg kick and took Felder down. That's the danger of throwing low kicks against a wrestler. It's very dangerous to throw low kicks against a wrestler. But that's where Felder is comfortable. He's comfortable with those kicks. He's comfortable with his legs. But man, what an exciting conclusion to round number 1. Irish Dragon versus the Russian submission machine here. 3 rounds in the lightweight division. My goodness. And here we go, round number 2. Khabib Nurmagomedov in the corner of Islam, telling Islam that he's fighting a perfect fight right now. It may not be the most exciting fight, but he's definitely doing exactly what he needs to do, trying to impose his will. But here comes Felder again, putting the pressure on Islam. Some good shots landed in this exchange. Paul Felder driving the action, the aggressor, and a big straight right lands for the Irish Dragon. Makhachev, though, gets out of the way of a big right hand. Felder putting Makhachev on the back foot. Another low kick misses. Makhachev gets a hold of the Irish Dragon, and he's going to try to scoop him up for a slam. Oh my God, big slam from Islam. Big slam from Islam. He's got him right where he wants him. So much time left to go in this round. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Makhachev looking to get past that guard. Kenny does it. He gets in the half guard. Makhachev trying to free the leg. Gets in the side control. Unloads with left hands. Islam tee it off. Tee it off as Makhachev pounds away. And that'll be the end of round number 2. A big round for the Russian. Wow. Exactly the round that Islam needed. Took Paul Felder for a ride. Dumped him to the canvas. And it was all Makhachev from that point on. Oh my God. Paul Felder might need something drastic. Even though personally I scored that first round for Felder, but you never know with these judges, ladies and gentlemen. It's our third and final round. Big left jab lands, but there's the kick to the body. Finds air. And now Makhachev gets a hold of Felder. Oh my God, gets to the underhooks in. Looking for the takedown. He gets it with the underhooks. He gets side control. Islam with the Kimura attempt. Oh my God, Islam gets the Kimura. And Paul Felder taps. Islam Makhachev in the third round. A big submission victory for Islam Makhachev. Wow! In the third and final round. 1 minute 8 seconds into that round. Islam gets it done. What a performance from the Russian. From Eagles MMA, Team Habib scores another one, and they might have another champion in the making here. Islam Makhachev, huge victory to move up in the rankings of this division. Possibly the best one he has had to date here in the UFC. I'm very impressed here. As we're going to get Islam on the microphone here. Islam only has one name on his mind. He wants Dustin the Diamond Poirier. What a big call out. Obviously Dustin Poirier competing for that super lightweight title against Conor McGregor in October. But, you know, Dustin says he's still looking for fights at 155. So looks like he's got somebody lined up for him. If that doesn't work out at super lightweight, Islam Makhachev, big victory very soon. Looking to share the cage with Charles Dubron Oliveira, or maybe he'll share with Alexander Volkanovski. The results of that fight pending. Ladies and gentlemen, Islam dominating performance. We will be right back. Oh my God, that was incredible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back with our co-main event of the evening in the women's strawweight division. It is the number 8 ranked Carla Esparza doing a short turnaround here to fight the number 11 ranked Mackenzie Dern. Carla looking to defend her ranking and also get her footing back here in this women's. Had a great run to get there when she went up against Angela Lee, but got stopped by Angela Lee, and she hasn't really been the same since. Definitely something like that could definitely kill a fighter's confidence. There have been many calls for Carla Esparza to possibly hang up the gloves and call it a career, but she is not content with the media pundits or what the haters online are saying. She wants to prove that she is still a championship threat, a championship contender here in this division. And she's going up against Mackenzie Dern, who was highly ranked here at one point and has slipped down the rankings as well, bouncing between wins and losses. We'll have to see if she can pull something off here tonight. It's going to be a very interesting contest to see who will really turn their career around here. I mean, it's interesting. Here we go. Our fight commences, ladies and gentlemen. Carla Esparza immediately changing levels and looking to shoot, but Mackenzie Dern scouting it well. She throws a 3-punch combination, but Esparza deals with them all comfortably. Nice blocking, putting that guard up from Carla Esparza. Told us in the fighter meeting she's been working a lot on her boxing as opposed to her wrestling for this camp. And maybe we're seeing a little bit of that there because her defense was very good in that early exchange. Man, but Mackenzie Dern herself now throwing a lot of shots here. They're not the prettiest looking shots, but some of them are getting through. Oh, whoa. Carla Esparza catches a leg. She's going to try to take her to the mat. And she does. Mackenzie Dern hits the mat. Carla Esparza looking to pass over. Oh, and a scramble initiates here. What's going to happen? Oh, Mackenzie Dern with a dominant position now. And she's trying to take her down. Woo! What a sweep here. And we are in early in this fight trying to lock in a Kimura. And that's the tap. That's it. And round number 1. Mackenzie Dern submits Carla Esparza just like that. Wow. That was a wild grappling exchange that led to that submission. Going to the ground when Mackenzie Dern is still a death sentence, apparently. We must have forgot. But she just reminded us, ladies and gentlemen, Mackenzie Dern with the submission. 2 minutes, 30 seconds of round number 1. That was insane. That was incredible. The number 11 ranked strawweight in the world just ran through a former champion, a former championship contender, like she was nothing. Exactly the performance Mackenzie Dern needed to get on the map, to attract the eyes of Alan Snyder, Autumn Storms, and our matchmakers. And she could be well on her way to a higher profile fight from here on out. That was incredible. You have to give that to her. We will be right back. Oh no, actually it looks like we're going to get Mackenzie Dern on the microphone here. What the hell? She's calling out Atsuki Harada. She wants Atsuki Harada. Possibly getting some judo versus BJJ here coming up. That's a huge fight for the matchmakers to consider. We'll have to see the status on that one, but that is huge. And up next, our main event of the evening. We'll be right with you, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a slobber knocker. All right, folks. Any final predictions for this main event here? Our fighters are getting ready, making their way to the cage. Robert Whittaker making his return to welterweight here after a string of unlucky losses at middleweight against the likes. I mean, he's lost against some very tough competition. Paulo Costa, Anthony Chandler, and yours truly included. But he's looking, to get back at new weight class, new ventures, hopefully a new fresh start for the Reaper. But he's got a tough task ahead of him for his first challenge back against Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley. And that's, it's not going to be easy. But that just shows you the confidence that Whittaker has that he will be successful here to take on someone like Tyron Woodley on his first fight back in this division. We'll see. We will see. It comes down to, was it really the weight that Robert Whittaker was struggling to overcome, or was it a skill issue? We're going to find out for sure, because Tyron Woodley, he's a smaller guy. He's had his own slip in momentum as of recent, but he's still very, very dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening, 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. It's Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley versus Robert the Reaper Whittaker. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Both fighters step in to strike. Woodley, huge right cross right off the bat, but he misses big. He gets countered with a good right hand from the Reaper. Robert Whittaker can do this all night. Woodley loading up on these shots. Whittaker, nice punch and then a kick to the leg. But Woodley with a nice right hook of his own. They're trading heavy leather. Woodley, again, telegraphing that right hand, throwing bombs here from the Chosen One. Two fighters come right in. Robert Whittaker, he doesn't hit any of 4 quick punches, but he gets a glancing blow with a high kick from the Reaper. Woodley scores with a jab and nails a right cross. They engage in the center of the cage again. Robert Whittaker, 3 punches and then a leg kick. And then Woodley hits a wicked right uppercut. Oh my God, Robert Whittaker is knocked to the canvas. The Chosen One, Tyron Woodley, unloading with punches here. Tons of time left to go in this round. That's the danger of Tyron Woodley. Big shots, big shots. Robert Whittaker's head dribbling off the canvas. Oh my God, but Robert Whittaker survives the onslaught. The Reaper is still in this fight. But that is definitely a momentum shifter. It could be a confidence breaker for Robert Whittaker. Caught with a big shot. Now he's getting pasted on the canvas here. Whittaker trying to get an advantageous position, but Woodley continues. Some nice ground and pound. Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley going for an arm triangle. But Whittaker doesn't seem to be in much danger from that. That'll be the end of round number 1. A big round for Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley. Robert Whittaker's corner telling him to practice caution, practice patience. You cannot go tit for tat with Tyron Woodley. That's exactly what he wants. He wants this to be a dirty fight. He's not trying to put on a technical masterclass. He's just trying to take your head off. I have to agree with that advice to a T. Robert Whittaker made a mistake in that first round. Let's see if he can correct the record in round number 2. Here we go. They meet in the center of the cage with a touch of gloves. Whittaker with a nice jab. Woodley with a right cross. And they're meeting in the center of the cage again. Whittaker smiling after he lands that leg kick, points at Tyron Woodley. They're kind of jaw-jacking each other here. Some friendly banter in the center of the octagon. Woodley with a big right cross. Oh, my God. Robert Whittaker goes down again. Robert Whittaker hits the canvas again. Tyron Woodley unloading with shot after shot. This could be it. Oh my God. Tyron Woodley fires away. Oh my God. Turning Whittaker's head into minced meat. Woo! Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley, back on top again. Whittaker once again manages to weather the storm, but he is not out of it. Tyron Woodley controlling Whittaker on the ground, throwing some strikes, but Whittaker now just trying to get his bearings back together. Not in any rush to explode to his feet. Tyron Woodley mixing up shots to the side of the head and into the body now. Whittaker trying to pull a guard, but Tyron Woodley imposing his will on Robert Whittaker here. The referee bringing this fight back to the feet. Probably the last place Robert Whittaker wants to be right now, considering he has just been dropped twice. Hit the canvas twice. Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley's power is supernatural. Tyron Woodley showing a little limp in his step here. Those leg kicks already taking a toll on him. That does not bode well for him. We're only at the end of the second round. We've got, he's got 3 rounds to go. This exchange of strikes here. That's the end of round number 2. Another big round for Tyron, the chosen one. Let's take a look at that right cross again. Bang! Robert Whittaker hit the fucking deck. Robert Whittaker has got to stay away from Tyron Woodley. He's got to stay away. He's got to keep this at his range. He's got to continue to utilize those leg kicks. Don't let Woodley get in. Don't let Woodley get close. Use that advantage that you have, the size advantage that you have. Utilize it. Round number 3. Tyron Woodley coming to the center of the cage with a little limp. Woodley throws 5 quick punches and only lands 1, and that roundhouse kick to the body misses as well. But at the end of it, he throws a powerful right hook. Whittaker hits the mat once again. He's been rocked, and now Tyron Woodley pounding off on Robert Whittaker's head, dribbling on the canvas like a goddamn basketball. Tyron Woodley rocking Robert Whittaker's world once again here for the 3rd round in a row. He's knocked him down. Wow. Robert Whittaker still in this fight. Woodley going for a Kimura. Whittaker defends it well. Can't transition. Woodley continues to throw heavy strikes from the top here, but doesn't find much in the way of damage. Robert Whittaker continues trying to get himself to an advantageous position, or perhaps just trying to bide some time. He is clearly still hurt from those last 2 rounds. He might want to take this round off or something, because as long as this fight is on the feet, it is not going good for Robert Whittaker. And the referee stands them right up. Tyron Woodley starting to breathe a little heavy here. He is throwing bombs with each shot, looking for that big knockout shot. They engage with strikes. I don't know why Robert Whittaker is doing this. Robert Whittaker needs to play a little bit of pity-patty here. Do that point fighting that he's known for. Don't get in a firefight with Tyron Woodley. And they exchange in shots again, and one of those shots almost takes off the head of Robert Whittaker. Again, the center of the cage. Whittaker misses a right hook. Oh, big right hand from the chosen one. Robert Whittaker's out cold. He's out cold. Tyron Woodley by knockout. Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley, is still a bad man. Tyron Woodley, 4 minutes and 53 seconds of round number 3. Tyron Woodley is still that motherfucker. Wow, what a knockout. Woodley is back. That was incredible performance. Just unadulterated violence from start to finish from Tyron Woodley. Got the big shot he was looking for and turned out the lights. Robert Whittaker has still not gotten to his feet. He's up. He's asking what happened, though. Oh, my goodness. Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley. Just a bomb of a shot that put Robert Whittaker out. The number 4 ranked welterweight in the world. Tyron Woodley. Goodness gracious me. And he's calling out the champion. He's calling out Georges St-Pierre. He wants another shot at the GOAT. Could we be seeing Tyron Woodley and Georges St-Pierre go at it in the UFC octagon for that championship? Alan Snyder seriously gotta be considering Woodley's next fight here after a performance like that. But more importantly, he's gonna have to have a very realistic talk with Robert Whittaker, because it was supposed to be Whittaker's big homecoming, his big welcome back to the welterweight division. Is supposed to get him back on track. Tyron Woodley says, "Nah, only track you're getting on is my next album, bro." Yeah. That was terrible, but Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley, has still got that dynamite in his hands, and he is still a threat to anyone that he shares the cage with. Congratulations to Tyron Woodley and the main event of the evening. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. We'll be back with UFC 30. Volkanovski, Oliveira versus Volkanovski, UFC 31, McGregor versus Poirier, and of course UFC 32, Anthony Chandler versus the reigning defending UFC light heavyweight champion Alan Snyder. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and enjoying this brief little fun little show. I am signing out. Big night.